What's up, guys, and welcome back to Reality Unplugged. You know, I've been doing this for a while by myself, just kind of these solo videos, and kind of deliver the same opinion and the same vantage point and the same kind of viewpoint on everything. So I thought, how would it be if I got someone else's perspective along with me for some of these? And so for this video, I think we're gonna introduce somebody that's probably gonna be doing a lot of these with me from now on. I'd like you to meet my friend, Seabass-Jim.
Howdy, my name is Seabass-Jim.
Now, Seabass-Jim, I know you get a lot of questions on your name. Wanna tell us about it?
My daddy named me Seabass-Jim. He said, if you say it fast when you're up north, then it sounds like Sebastian. But if you're down south, and you say it slower, then it's Seabass-Jim. And so he called me Seabass-Jim. That way, you can say it either way, and it would be okay. You know, we got friends up north and down south, so when I'm up north, it don't bother me none when somebody says, hey, Sebastian, and I say, hi, how are you? But then I'll be down south and somebody will say, Seabass-Jim, and I'll say, howdy. It don't mind me. It's all okay. I just be nice and try to let people say, you know, however they want to say. It's okay. You can call me Sebastian or Seabass-Jim, and I'll answer to either one.
That's interesting.
Yeah, people, that's what they say when I tell them about my name. They say, that's interesting.
So you're pretty well traveled then. You go back and forth, you know, you got kind of the northern perspective on things and the southern perspective on things, I would assume.
Yeah, we go back and forth, you know, working things and friends all over the place, and, you know, a lot of differences, a lot of similarities, and I think, honestly, people are just people, you know.
So what's your view on all this cancel culture and the demonization that both sides are kind of playing on each other, that there's no such thing as just different opinions, but if we disagree, then we're mortal enemies, and how the Senate now are almost breaking out into fist fights, and they say they can't trust being in the same room to work with each other.
Well, my daddy always said that a frog from the swamp is gonna jump different than a frog from the woods, because, you know, a frog from the swamp's gonna jump from lily pad to lily pad, and a frog from the woods gonna jump from tree to tree. And that you can't tell the frog from the swamp not to jump the way that he jumps, because that's just the way he's always jumped. And the frog from the forest is going to jump the way he always jumped, but that don't mean that they gotta butt heads every time they jump together. And I think these senators and these Congress people need to realize that it's going to take more than trying to get rid of somebody who disagrees with you to make a country work. I do believe that Hitler is kind of a prime example of, you can't just go around getting rid of people that you don't like, because we all just people.
Well, if I understood what you said, I think I agree with you. Calm down there, Tiger. But as a main point going forward, Katie Couric also said that all of us that disagree, anybody who thinks there might have been voter fraud or climate change deniers, we need to be essentially gathered up and reprogrammed. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it sounds a lot like these people don't read their history. And you would think all them fancy lawyers and congressmen and women would, and you know, them public figures would be more educated than, you know, a down home country boy who knows, you know, that that's not the first time that words like that have been spoken, and it has not turned out well. As a matter of fact, the last time a country decided they were going to gather up a big bunch of the same people that they thought weren't thinking right and deal with them, the entire world decided to get involved in that war. And I think that you're going to find that if they start gathering up people again to reprogram and get rid of different opinions, that they're going to find themselves in another war. And hopefully the rest of the world sees it that way too.
Fascinating stuff. Well, guys, you heard it here. You know, not just my side of it, but we got somebody else. And Seabass-Jim, I hope we get to have a lot of these. I appreciate your fresh perspective.
Well, you know where to find me if you want my opinion. I just be out working and trying to be a good American. I don't like sticking my nose where it don't belong, but when someone comes sticking their nose where it don't belong, I don't mind getting involved. You know, we work out in the slabs, you know, running pipe and for houses. And my papa always said that, you know, the business is always gonna flow one way, and if it flows any other way, then you're gonna have a problem and your house is gonna start stinking. So I think we need to get this country flowing back in the right direction again.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in again, guys. If you haven't already given me a like, give me a like, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up with our newest videos, and hit me in a comment down below so we can start a conversation. Again, always remember, I want everybody to try to put their own stuff out, get your voice heard, make sure that we're not just getting lost in the dark of the YouTube here, but we're actually kind of invading their space. Everybody stay prayed up, pray with me, I'll pray for you. And let's stick together and make sure this country doesn't go down the drain. This is the way.